What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fantasy Addiction Network. Today we are talking the Browns-Bengals Week 17 game preview. Over/under in this one is 43.5, and right now the spread is the Browns winning by 2.5, so pretty close game expected in Vegas. I think that's probably right on. Freddie Kitchens is going to be playing for his job in this one. I don't really know if he'll be able to lead the Browns players to actually fight for his job for him, but I do think the Bengals are a bad enough team that the Browns can still look pretty good in this one. I like this one a lot from a fantasy perspective because both these teams are out of the playoffs, but they've both shown in the past couple weeks that even when they're out, they're still out there playing their best, or for what it's worth, playing their best. So from a fantasy perspective, we can definitely trust this game. There shouldn't be too many starters being benched. They're going to both try to win this game. Panthers locked into the number 1 overall seed, so there's no real reason for them to tank, and the Browns are playing for pride. So again, this is a game that I think, unless there's an injury, you can probably trust that all the starters are going to be out there for the entire game. All right, so let's quickly break down who I would start and sit. I'm going to start Baker Mayfield in this one. If I have to, I'll start Andy Dalton, but I'm looking elsewhere if I can. Starting all the running backs in this one: Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, all great starts this week. Wide receivers, definitely starting Tyler Boyd, Jarvis Landry, Odell Beckham Jr. Probably trying to avoid playing John Ross if I can. Not really starting any tight ends in this one. Yes, Eifert had that touchdown last week, but that was kind of a fluke play. Ricky Seals-Jones has been up and down, not looking anywhere there. If I had to play the Browns defense, I would. Definitely not someone that I'm too excited about playing. I think there's better upside guys out there, and there's no way I'm playing the Bengals defense. All right, well, let's look at the away team, starting with the Browns. Again, I don't think Kitchens is benching anyone this week. He's trying to prove that he doesn't. He needs another year to get this, coaching thing figured out, which I don't know if that's a great idea for the Browns, but again, he has no incentive to bench his starters, so I think this is going to be a good week for Baker Mayfield. The Bengals gave up 4 touchdowns to Ryan Fitzpatrick last week. I think that Mayfield can have a decent game again this week. Running backs, of course, you're going to start Nick Chubb. Yes, he had a down game last week against the Ravens, but the Ravens defense has been lights out. The Bengals defense is one of the worst against the run. I think Nick Chubb is a really good start this week. So is Kareem Hunt. He's been pretty solid ever since he's come back, so just keep riding that train. On the wide receiver side, I'm hoping for a glory performance from Landry and Odell Beckham Jr. here. Yes, Odell Beckham finally got a touchdown last week. That was good for him. Landry also had a pretty decent game, so I think if you have these guys and you're still, surviving and are in your final playoff matchup, I think you can trust them one last time here. Not starting any tight ends here, and again, I feel like this could end up being a junk shootout, not a game that you really wanted to start either defense. If you had to pick one, I'd pick the Browns, but trying to bench both of them. On the Bengals side, the Browns are below average against the quarterback, but I think you can find a better option than Andy Dalton. If you're desperate, you can play him, but try to find, I'd rather play like Daniel Jones, or there's a lot of other guys out there that have higher upside than Andy Dalton this week. The running back side, don't freak out from last week. Joe Mixon is an amazing running back. He had the flu last week, playing against the Dolphins, didn't have a very good game. This should be a get-right game for him. If you have Joe Mixon, you can play him with confidence. On the wide receiver side, Tyler Boyd blew up last week and is playing for a big contract here. He got a little bit hobbled at the end of the game, but as of Friday, he wasn't on the injury report, so I think you can trust Tyler Boyd into this week. Not looking to play John Ross or anyone else on the Bengals side, but Tyler Boyd is a great play. Not looking to play any tight ends here either, and again, I'm definitely not playing the Bengals defense. I hope you guys found this helpful. Thank you for joining me this year. It's been a fantastic year. Looking forward to the next one, so please like and subscribe for more content through the off season. We'll be getting you guys prepped for 2020. All right, we'll see you in the next one. Take care.